All right, we're back. Next episode, we're going to transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt. There is what's comments. I mean, I guess it's deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning: if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video, and go watch something else. Don't line says hate speech my videos because there's no hate speech my videos. It's speech hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on people getting things wrong in the comment section. To me, try to straighten them out with my versus of biology, and then get off about that. Also, it's good to get vaccinated so you can help stop the spread of germs. Had a nice little trip on the bus I don't really take to go get vaccinated. Well, not just to get vaccinated, but they suggested a vaccination, the flu vaccination, so I got that. So now I'm more resistant to the flu, and that's good. So yeah, like some non-safe word fan art over here with lots of YouTube characters. Seeing them come in. Oh heck yes, some good stuff over here. We have Illumination getting her glasses messed up by a dude who's helping her get all pregnant. Very nice. And next to that is we have Rebecca Perrin pregnant. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see if I can actually get closer. See it. It's loading in. Oh. That's wonderful. Easy now, folks. So hope you're ready. It's a boy. Very nice. That's very nice there. Yeah. Man, Elevation is the avatar is so freaking cute. Seeing her have some fun is epic. Yeah, fun with dudes is so epic. Cyphered in as well. Oh my gosh. Cyphered in stuff. Straight up cyphered in stuff. Oh my goodness. So much silly, sexy cyphered in. So, and so what is Pomni doing here? She's not YouTube. Well, technically she is a show on YouTube, so I guess that does count. Pomni. My goodness. So many cute cartoon girls getting pregnant. It's wonderful. Yes. Let's continue on here. Basically, to be on this, to be sure, we're talking about the actual stuff, be completely, let's say, transparent about it. Getting pregnant, I mean, the girl is being penetrated or having her vulva penetrated by a penis, and the penis is shooting sperm into her uterus. That's how that works. That's how that works. So just to be on the safe side, just make sure that you know exactly what I mean. Let's continue on here. What are we doing? Click, click, go. Rename it. Show it me. Click. Bash people. Doing it. Yeah. So she basically was saying, I'll show his love first to show what it can be done. I can meet with him. And later I counted for my sins. I counted what I did wrong till today I'm doing my best to avoid doing them. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to be direct. She can be as indirect as she wants, but I'm going to be direct. Let's go. And I say, that's great. But the truth must be also told that when someone disagrees, I must counter it. Then the girl says, yes, the truth has to be told. That when someone disagrees, you'll counter it. But you could have done better to make them understand somehow. You know how that works. You could have done something more before a direct hit that will be listened and will be contradicted time to time, all because you decided not to welcome the person itself first through lies. This is some snowflake, politically correct bullcrap. It's important to get the truth out there immediately. That's important to do. If they don't have that truth, then people can get all confused. Like you've seen lots of people getting confused about this stuff. Lots of times. So isn't the body a temple? Can I make my temple whatever it was? Like, no, the body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Meaning, lying is wrong. You should not be lying about your marital sex with it. That's a different story. It's not your temple. It's God's temple. So yeah, no, don't mess around. So I have to be all right to get to your face with that. That's what it goes. Same way that it could have happened to me, but I didn't because I was welcomed and loved first and cared for and not judged directly in ways that she says is too harsh. But it's important to talk about it because it's going to be. You gotta do it right. You gotta be hard and you gotta tell the truth. So let's go. You don't know you want? Go ahead. Let's go. Okay. Well. So this seems organization will get nowhere, so I'll stop and let you be. It's just up for us to see. I say, okay. This source says, you God, as someone who was raised Catholic, I no longer am, but still believe the Christian God, Jesus exists. I actually have some insight into this through lies, most likely. It's not your duty to get others to stop sinning. Yes, it is. Preach the gospel to every creature. Sorry, hold back those staggering towards slaughter. Release the others being led to death. Hold back those staggering towards slaughter. That's part of the faith. Okay, that is in Psalms and in Proverbs there. That is part of the faith. Okay. Preaching the gospel is part of the faith to others. To help them stop sinning. It is important. This person got it wrong. Let's go. It is my duty to get people to stop sinning. That in itself, that you believe, is a sin through lies. It's not. For you are ye to try to do what only God can do. What are you talking about? When you are doing it, similar to what led to the fall of Samuel, the light of God, the morning star, Lucifer, not really. You are too proud to listen to those who are annoying and wiser than you, according to lies they were told. I was told. You're also a Pharisee, believing it to be more righteous than others, and act of hypocrisy, according to lies I was told. Check out your stuff for yourself. See if it's I'm actually lying or not. Go ahead and try that and see if it works. They're like, dang it. I tried, guys. I tried to stop him. It didn't work. I say, let's see. Oh, no, wait. I say, let's see. A woman must not wear men's clothing, nor a man wear women's clothing, for the Lord your God detests anyone who does this. Deuteronomy 22:5. And what does God detest anyone doing? Why does God detest anyone who does this? Lying is an abomination to the Lord. They deal truly is delight. People who believe they are trans lie about their radical sex, and that's a sin. And why am I speaking out against this stuff? The Bible says, just goes be led with death, hold back those second toward slaughter. Proverbs 24:11. The wages of sin is death, and I don't want them to die. Sorry. What to do? Oh, someone else. Okay, we're talking about a different conversation here. I say something, not necessarily. You have to stick to the real truth rather than transgender fantasy. Nor does the wrong body. That is awesome to know. Also, if I'm doing something that is not based on truth, then I will try to stop them. See, because lying lives with one message to the Lord. They don't truly years to lie. Proverbs 12:22. And so it's like, okay, here, guys. Okay, here. Trans people can't transition sex. They can't. Yes, true. They can't. It's biologically impossible. They can't transition a gender identity. Because gender is a social construct. Identity is a social construct. And then the verse says, okay, now I'll give you such a job. You're a Christian. All makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you say science, blah, blah, blah. Trans people are born in the wrong body according to lies you were told. It is scientifically proven through lies. Their brains match the gender they identify as, so through lies. But they're still brains, so who cares? So yeah, you're proven wrong through lies. By science lies. Also, you say about science, but then our Christian left my butt off. I say science is invented to tell you what God made. Let's talk about the science of brain theory. Scientific studies have proven that brains can look different, but only stereotypes can say what brain looks like male, what brain looks female. Think about it. What if you had a person who was born with testicles who says he's trans, but his brain looks male? Are you going to tell him he can't be trans? Of course not. Because it's not about brains, it's about what people want. In this case, what they want is impossible. Let's get you on here. I say over here, actually physically intersex people that are formed. Most people who believe they are trans or not. Also, as a Christian, I am not allowed to lie. So whenever I call someone born testicles female or someone born with ovaries male, I can't say that a man is beautiful and a woman's tongue is strong, though. And so it says, I advocate for trans rights. So that's a bad idea. The sense that everyone, regardless of what they choose to do with their bodies and live lives, should be given for the same rights. They are. But I don't support stretching the truth to make people feel validated. Good. Facts always come before feelings. Suffer gender dysphoria. Alter yourself to better match your perception of what you should look like through lies. Cool, says the person. Not cool. I say, you do you, and you should not be denied from doing that. Yes, you should. That's not nasty. Ask me to call man and woman. Lol, no. Cat is not a dog. Car is not an airplane. And man is not a woman. It's non-negotiable. I refrain from calling a trans woman a man. If it makes them uncomfortable, I will not ever do that. But I don't call them a woman since that would be intellectually dishonest. And I say, I agree that heels should not be lie about what they are, but I also don't believe transitioning is necessary. It is deception. It is. And so it says, you guys, well, it really doesn't matter what you or I think, since we're not the ones altering ourselves. Are we? Yeah, but they're doing it, so yeah, that's wrong. Stop doing that. If someone wants to make themselves appear like that was a gender, that's their prerogative. And I say, and that's wrong and unnecessary. Nothing wrong with their bodies. It's their prerogative, but it's wrong. So see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt.